Here's...
Oh, right. By my calculations, there are only two reasons why you could have possibly clicked on this video. Either A, you agree with the title and you want to have your opinion validated by a stranger on the internet, or B, you disagree with the title and you can't wait to tell me how wrong I am in the comments. But hear me out. Let me speak my piece, okay? I first saw The Shining sometime around 10 years ago when I was a young adult and I couldn't stand it. You see, the thing is that when a movie is overhyped, it's very easy for me to become instantly dismissive of it when it doesn't live up to expectations. So when I saw The Shining and it didn't live up to the expectations I had placed upon it, I became instantly dismissive of it. But the other day I was perusing over Reddit's top 100 horror movies of all time, and I decided that it was probably necessary for me to do some soul searching, because I realized that not more than just a couple of movies on that list that horror fans unanimously love, I actually can't stand. So I felt like it was necessary to ask myself, as a lifelong horror fan, am I just crazy? Is there something wrong with me? Who am I to scoff at the brilliant rendition of Stanley Kubrick's Shining based on the classic Stephen King novel? Disclaimer, I haven't actually read The Shining, so I don't know how it was supposed to end. All I know is the movie that I've seen. So I had to rewatch the film. I decided I would give it an honest attempt to see the film with a fresh perspective and try to find the things that I actually enjoy about The Shining. Spoiler alert, it took me 3 different attempts over 2 nights in order to actually get through the film, so I wouldn't say that my opinion has completely changed. But let's start off with the things that I actually enjoyed about the film. The costumes.
And a small bedroom.
Wendy and Danny have some serious swag. There are actually a few outfits of Danny's that I would probably wear in this day and age. They really have that old school cool vibe down, and the whole film oozes with a very satisfying vintage aesthetic. Which leads me to my next point, the set design. The on-site filming location for the Overlook Hotel is insane. I didn't research whether or not it was multiple locations. Okay, that's a lie. Yeah, it was. Regardless, the Overlook Hotel is just awesome. The maze is awesome and breathtaking. The vibrant colors and the Art Deco style in the interior, it's really cool stuff. Next point. Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall's acting. Jack does a great job of doing subtle things to portray his slow drift into madness.
Hi, hon. How's it going?
The way he expresses his annoyedness slowly into frustration.
I suppose I ought to try to do some writing first. What do you want me to do about it?
Then becoming outright indignant with his wife.
Shoveling out driveways, working a car wash. Get that appeal to you?
Before completely going off the rails. Not just in his delivery of his lines, but his facial expressions, he does a convincing job of playing a troubled man fighting his demons and losing the battle.
I did hurt him once, okay?
Sure, if you're a fan of the film, you've heard stories of the emotional trauma that she suffered on set by this point. I'm not here to discuss the merit of Stanley Kubrick's methodology, but I do think Shelley Duvall's performance is notably superb in her portrayal of the tormented and abused Wendy Torrance.
How do you like it?
Cinematography. The film is shot and edited beautifully. It's a visual masterpiece. There's not much to say here. I'm a film school dropout with no experience behind the camera, but I can appreciate just how neatly and intentionally everything is framed, and the use of color makes the movie very visually attractive. And the blood scene. So satisfyingly gnarly in HD. So gnarly. At this point you might be saying to yourself, well, Oreg, it just sounds like you like the film. If you like all that stuff, what could you possibly not like about the film? Isn't the film amazing? We love the film. No.
Just like pictures in a book, Danny.
Now, look, I hate to be overly critical of a little kid's acting performance from 40 years ago, but I'm just going to be honest, it takes me out of the film. It really does. There are too many scenes that just hit me like nails on a chalkboard, and I would be totally willing to excuse all this and call it a good film. But there's one thing that absolutely drives me fucking crazy about the whole thing. The score. The music for this film is so atrocious it is irredeemable in my opinion. The obnoxiously loud screeching strings and gongs and all of this music that forces discomfort into your system rather than letting it build naturally. Constantly putting you in a heightened state of almost panic when viewing things on the screen that don't warrant the level of severe ear destruction that you're constantly subjected to throughout the film. So the climax feels less rewarding in the fully off the rails, crazy, batshit, oh my god, what the going on sense of the experience, and the first 2 acts feel like they can't possibly get any more sonically crazy because there's nowhere else to go beyond the screeching strings and gongs and chaos that they wasted on building up tension. So there you have it, folks. The film is literally overhyped by its own score. Boom. Welcome to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget, ain't nothing phony about this baloney, baby.